everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg West, and today I'm going to tell you 25 bookish facts about me. I own somewhere between 300 and 400 books at current count. I tend to surround myself by people who read. My sister's latest obsession was Divergent. My mother is the reason I started Dragon Riders of Pern. My best friend is currently borrowing 10 books from me. And this entire signed copy of this book series was the 1-year anniversary present for my husband. My favorite genre of books is urban fantasy. I actually really like books that have sex in it. The detailed sex scenes do not throw me off of a book. I have read heterosexual, I have read some gay sex, I have read books where multiple people are having sex with each other at the same time. There's BDSM, there's nothing really sex related that will cause me to not read a book. I always take the dust jacket off when I let someone borrow one of my hardback copy books. Another couple of rules are to not dog ear them. I ask them to try not to break the spines, and I've had to add the rule of don't get the book wet. One of the reasons for that rule is the next fact, and that is my high school English teacher actually had to buy me a new copy of a book that she borrowed from me because of water damage. My favorite place to read is in the bath. I do not necessarily put my books down when it is mealtime. I will bring my books to the dinner table or the lunch table or wherever, and I will eat while reading my book. I actually cannot remember the last time I watched TV. My free time is for Netflix and book reading. I actually happen to love reading on my phone. It's always with me, so it makes me accidentally forgetting a book or leaving it behind not an issue because it's right here on my ginormous screen. When reading, I actually only fall in love with characters who are single. The second the character I'm in love with finds someone else and becomes in a relationship with them, I find an interest in one of the other characters. One of my favorite things is when I find books that I want at half-price books because they're half price or cheaper, and it allows me to buy more books for the same amount of money. The only authors that I have met in person has been I've been to several of their book signing. That is PC and Kristen Cast, because these books take place here in the Tulsa area, and I live in Oklahoma, so they're the easiest ones for me to get to. And pretty much every time I have gone to see them to get a book signed, I have been in full costume with blue eyeliner mark all over my forehead. I can tune out any and everything when I'm reading a book. Sometimes I do listen to music when I read, not all of the time, and when I do listen to music, I actually have the ability to sing out loud with the music and continue reading the physical book. It just causes my reading speed to slow down dramatically. One of the most important things to me in regards to my books is that series need to match, which means they are all in hardback or paperback or mass market paper, just so long as they match each other as far as like size and shape goes. I'm good with it. Despite what some people have actually told me, I never feel that I will own too many books. My least favorite format for books is audiobooks. This is my wedding bouquet, and it was actually made out of pages from books. And I am the one who actually made that bouquet. I keep a reading journal of all the books that I read. This is what this one looks like this year. And in this book, I keep track of the number of book that it is, the name of the book, the author. If it is a book in a series, I keep track of the number in that series, the number of stars I give it, the number of pages in the copy I'm reading, the date that I started, and the date that I finished it, and I try to get as close to a full page of my thoughts on the books as possible. I have not one, not two, but 5 different copies of The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman, including a copy of the book written in German, and the beautiful boxed anniversary edition that is absolutely gorgeous. The more that I like a book, the faster I will read it. I am constantly rereading books that I have already read just to see if I can catch something else in the books. My absolute favorite story retelling is Beauty and the Beast. No matter how many books are put out with that plotline, I will never, ever get tired of it. And the final one is that I'm usually pretty good at catching up on the foreshadowing, and I can figure out what's going to happen in the books most of the time before it happens. Sometimes it's just the page before we actually get that final reveal, but usually I beat the characters there, at least by a little bit. So that's all for this fact video. I hope you guys learned something else about me. I would love to hear your bookish facts. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Have a wicked day.